Now, as I said before, I was gonna make a video about the Black Panther movie, but it's not in what you're thinking. Like I'm making a video about the actual movie. No, it's about the economics of it. Because I heard a lot of you guys talking about, well, Marvel and Disney need to give some of the money to black people because we watched the movie. By the end of this movie, Life Spanish, it would probably gross about, well, in total, after merchandise and everything, about close to $2 billion, at least. So, I have 7 pieces of silver on this desk right here. Right now, currently today, if you go to Kitco 24 Silver, which is KITCO.com, and you put in a 24-hour silver, or you can just go there and look at the silver prices. Right now, today, April 5th, 2018, silver is trading for $16.35. Okay, suppose you own these pieces of silver. I come to you and say, look, man, I know silver is trading for $16, but tell you what, I'll give you $20 for each piece of silver you have up there. 7 pieces, $20, that's $114. You say, okay, cool, you agree with me. I say, well, you have the little casing on it, it's plastic casing on it, I'll give you an extra couple of bucks for that. You say, okay, cool, no problem. You agree to the price, right? All right. Well, would it be my fault that you didn't know the value of what you actually had there? What do I mean? Well, you have 5 of these Chinese little silver coins, dated 2011. The last I checked, which I'll show you the image right here, one of those coins are worth $69.99. You have 5 of them. So easy, man. 5 times the 70, you have $350. Is it my fault because you didn't know your worth or what you had? No, this one here, when I last checked, is worth about, I think this is New Zealand or something. I might be wrong. Australian dollar, sorry. This one right here, if you can see it, is worth $66 for this one coin. Now, it's not my fault you didn't know your worth. Should I then in turn say, well, man, I underbid you, man. I'm gonna give you the difference of what it's worth. Is it my fault to do that? No. No. All the actors and actresses in the movie, they all negotiate their terms of whatever they want to be paid to be in the movie, correct? I'm pretty sure no one volunteered to be in the movie. If they did, then that's good for them. But they all negotiated terms, and they agreed. It's not Marvel's fault and Disney's fault that the movie's going to generate that much more money. That they then in turn need to give money back to some of the people who watch the movie. That doesn't make any sense. That's not how you do business. They made the movie to make a profit, and they're going to make a really, really nice profit. But see, when I hear you guys think like that and say things like that, it's always from the state of being a victim. Of somebody need to do something for us because, we are poor. And that's a great question. Because I hear a lot of people running around talking this talk, like Yvette Carnell and a guy Tone Talk and so forth. And others saying that we're poor because you all saw the echo what they say. We are poor. We are descendants of slaves. We don't have any money. But to my understanding, they saw the movie. And a lot of you saw the movie. Well, doesn't it cost money to go to the movie theater? Unless you snuck in the movie. I said every black person that saw the movie snuck in the movies, right? You didn't pay anymore. You just sneak in and just sit somewhere in the theaters, right? I'm just saying, I was just wondering. And I saw some of the video images and so forth of y'all up there wearing some really nice clothes and your dashikis and so. Somebody had to pay for those dashikis and African garbs and all that stuff you had on, right? And your hair was done, all that stuff, and you come in there, your nice fancy clothes. Yeah, I saw a lot of videos, man. And nice clean sneakers and all that stuff, looking like brand new sneakers to me. And the movie theater, I don't know how much a ticket costs, maybe what? $8, $9, maybe more than that. I don't know, depending on what time you went. Maybe it cost you $12 to watch it 3D. I don't know. Like I said, I haven't seen the movie yet. I'm probably going to watch it this Saturday, maybe. If it's still in theaters. If not, then hey, no big deal. But all that costs money. And I know you're going to go in there, you're going to get you a drink. I think the last time I checked, it's been some years now. The last time I checked, like I said, the small soda's about what, $3.50 maybe? maybe 4, maybe I could be wrong. If you got a small bucket of popcorn, maybe it might be what, 350 also. I mean, I don't know. I'm pretty sure you can buy all that stuff, right? But how do poor people afford that? You say you're a descendant of slave, but you afford to be able to go to the movie theater, and some of you watch it once, twice, 3 times. You're doing good for poor people, really good. So it seems to me you have money for what you want to spend it on, but not what you need to spend it on. But I know the talking heads out there get you all riled up because they say what you want to hear. You're poor. I'm a victim. Help me. Government, help me. Great. That's thing I said. It just make me laugh. That's all. When I hear things like that, you have money. You just don't want to spend it on what you need to spend it on. I see it every day, and you see it every day, and you probably one of the same people that do it also. So you know exactly what I'm talking about. And I'm not saying it to hurt your feelings. I'm just saying, how is it that I create something to make a profit? And when I make a profit, I need to give it back. Well, here you go, give back some of the profit. I didn't really make I only meant to make about 1 billion, but now that I'm going close to 2 billion, I don't want any of that money. Keep it. I'm just going to keep the 1 billion I made. Who does that? Do they do it at Apple when they charge you every other year for a new phone? And you all go out and you brag, I got the iPhone, what are they on, the iPhone 9 now? iPhone X. And y'all brag, I got that phone that costs $900 or $1,400 or something like that. Come on, man. Get real. Get real. What exactly are you guys talking about? More senseless stuff, senseless topics, nothing of any real substance. But the talking heads want to hear that. Well, they know you want to hear that, so of course they're going to keep saying it. And the same thing with people with racism. They gotta keep that white supremacy and fighting race. Man, how do you win against an ideology? I'm trying to figure that out. The Americans been trying to fight terrorism. That's an ideology. How do you win against an ideology? Please explain that to me. Now, some of you might say, well, you come with a better ideology. Exactly, you come with a better ideology. What's your game plan? What's your ideology? Because all I'm keep hearing about is white supremacy and race soldiers, this and great. How do you fight against it? We're gonna make a documentary. Somebody wake me up already, man. This gotta be a dream. And the funniest thing is, many of y'all say I'm woke. No, you're not. You're still sleeping. You know, double sleep cycle. You wake up from one dream into another dream. You just don't realize you're still dreaming. You think you're awake, but you're not awake. You're still sleeping. I'm woke. This how y'all respond when you're awake? My God. This is a comedy. A comedy. And talking about the Wakanda and all that stuff, that's great. But what are you going to do to build your Wakanda? If that's your mindset, what are you going to do to build it? More talk. More people decoding the movie and recoding and all that stuff. That's great. But at the end of the day, what do you have? Really think about it. What do you have? If they come, like I said in the last video, and say, you know what? We're no longer going to serve black people in any of our establishments anywhere in the world. Are you prepared for that? Or you want to argue about how much money Marvel and Disney make and they need to give you back some of that money? Or you want to sit and protest about the next police shooting? Which, you can't stop. I can't stop. Is that the game plan? To always be reactionaries? And it's funny, like I said, the talking heads that y'all listen to just always say y'all are reactionaries. But what are they? They react to everything that's going on, but cannot stop anything before it happens. All they can do is talk about it after it happens. What's the point? To always be behind the game plan. All you can do is, well, this is what they're doing to us, and this is what they're doing to us, See, they're always doing this to us, and why they don't stop killing us? Why they always treating us so bad? Man, why we don't have anything? And then I hear these stupid logic people say, somebody need to do something. And I be thinking to myself, well, wait a minute, aren't you somebody? But when you ask those kind of questions, well, people are like, now they get quiet. Now they can't speak. You see, when I hear somebody say that somebody need to do something, it lets me know that they don't want to do anything. They don't have any intentions of doing anything. They're the same people that come say, well, what's the solution? All you're doing is giving the problems. You see, when I hear that also, it lets me know the person can't think. Because if you can think clearly, you have an analytical mind, you will be able to break down what's the solution in the critique. Why do we feel we have to always got the solution ready? Here it is. Here's the solution. Take it right here. Okay, then what you want to do is take the solution apart. Well, I don't like this, or I don't like that, or no, I ain't gonna do this part, I ain't gonna do that part. Give me the next solution. Give you the next solution. No, I don't like this part about it, I don't like that part. Okay, I could use this part. No, I don't like that. Well, damn. How about you create your own solution? Because that's what you want to do. Let's create your own solution, because all you want to do is pick apart somebody else's solution, so create your own. But you don't want to do that either. We're surrounded by perpetual talkers. So all I want to do is talk about the problems. Highlight the problems. Put it in a DVD. Come out to the lecture. Come out to the power talks and all this stuff. How is that going to change if we don't put it into something tangible? We can highlight the problems all day long, but can you put it in something tangible we can work towards? Like I said, I got my plan on what I'm gonna do. And so I lay it out for you. I'm planning to do an exit. You might say, "Oh, you're a coward, man." No, you could think of it as a strategic withdrawal. Okay? You have to pick your battles, and you have to also pick your troops. And frankly, a lot of the troops we have in our military. I'm not talking about physical military now. I'm just talking about the troops we have around us. I don't know, man. A lot of you guys ain't no good. You really aren't any good, because first of all, y'all still looking for attention, still looking for approval. So if we come up with a game plan, you can put it on the internet. Hey, this is what we planning to do. We plan to do A, B, C, D, and we're gonna do it on this day right here, on this time. And when the day comes, we wonder, why it didn't work? How did they know what it was gonna do? Because one of you put it on the internet, give them the whole playbook. Give them the whole playbook. They don't have to worry about torturing you guys to get any information out of you guys. They don't have to do that. No, I got the whole game plan right here. You go. This is what it is. This is the name of the main commander right here. This is the second in command. This is the plan we're gonna do. This is where we got the guns hidden. This is where we got this is where we got the farms over here. We got say, man, what are you doing? Well, I'm just letting them know, man, we mean business. Yeah, but you give them the whole playbook, man. No, I just let them know, man, we're serious about this, man. I'm tired of what they're doing. I'm tired. Yeah, I get it. But you're also giving them the whole playbook. You talk too much. That's the problem we have. That's one of the problems. We have several. Again, I'm giving you the problem. What's the solution? I shouldn't have to tell you. We say too much on the internet. Way too much. Do you know what's being said at the Bilderberg conventions? I don't. And I can guarantee you don't. Why? They have a level of secrecy. Okay? Why we can't develop that type of secrecy? But see, we only want to get approval. It's like spoiled children. See, I'm mad. I'm gonna let my parents know I'm mad. So the child walks around with a push thumb out. I'm mad. So it's up to the parent now to ask, what's wrong with you? Well, nothing's wrong with me. And you keep asking, and finally the child says, well, I don't like this. And they give you the whole thing. That's us. We walk around not pushed up. Well, I don't like what they're doing to us. What's wrong with you? Well, I don't like the way you treat me, man, because you don't spy. You all don't spy when we come in your stores and you follow us around, And yeah, but that's a child mentality. The owner of the store really doesn't really care, but I mean, they'll just smile to a peach. Hey, how you doing? Hey, how your family doing? Yeah, I come back in the store, no problem. You see, and the level of mindset you got, he'll call him all his name and talk about the. I know I was talking about the Black Panther, but you know me, I move on to different topics. I just can't stay on one topic too long. I heard about the shooting of the immigrant who has a store in a black community, and I think he shot somebody recently. I think that's what I heard. I haven't looked into it too deeply because I really don't want to cover those kind of stories. I don't even want to look into those kind of stories anymore because it's just too depressing, too disheartening. I don't want to be always depressed all the damn time. I got way too many gray hairs already. But I say to myself, the people who talk about those kind of shootings where immigrants shooting you and so forth, treating you bad in their stores, don't you realize you have the power? You have the power. Don't shop there. That's it. You don't have to protest. You don't have to be on the news. No justice, no peace. You don't got to do any of that stuff. Don't shop there. Period. Create your own store. Patronize your own store. That's it. That'll fix that problem one time. You see, people who are in power don't make concessions to people who are weak. It has never happened in no point in history. The only time people come to talk to you is when they realize that they're going to lose. You see, when it was once called Rhodesia, when they talked to the people, the Bushmen, and who was actually in the bushes, the guerrilla fighters, they came to talk to them when they realized they was going to lose. Okay, let's make some concessions, guys, to what we need to do. Why? Because they realized that these guys, who were these African warriors, were going to kick their asses. So let's go on and talk about this, guys. But when they were in power, they didn't want to talk about anything. Okay? The same thing what you see happening in South Africa now with the Land Reform Act. You see? Now it's a problem. But when it was benefiting the minority, oh, it's no problem. We didn't have to talk about anything. We don't care you don't have any damn house. We don't care you live in a tin shack. We have all this land we're not going to use. We have over 5,000 or 6,000 hectares of land. They didn't care. Why? Because people who are in power don't concede or don't even have a conversation with people who they perceive are weaker than them. There's no need. What are you going to gain? What is the weaker person coming to the table with? Think about that for a second. Okay? So that's how it works. You have to make power recognize what's going on. You have to put them in a position where they say, you know what? Let's have a conversation because this is going to be, we can see where this is going. It's going to cost us way too much. So it might cost us too much money. It might cost us too many lives. Let's think about this. Let's have a conversation with them. But if you can't do that, you're going to be always singing, always crying, always protesting, always got your mouth pushed up in the air, talking where they don't respect us, man, they don't like us. They don't have to like you. Not everyone who's in NATO get along with each other, you know. In case y'all don't know that. Not all these countries get along. They don't. Okay? Just in case you didn't know, you can look it up yourself. A lot of these countries don't like each other. But they come to the table to converse. It's a meeting of power. It's the same reason why America talks what they want to talk about North Korea. But they haven't invaded North Korea. But they're in Syria. But they were in Libya. If it was a weaker nation, America wouldn't be talking with North Korea. It'd be all in North Korea. The same was all in Libya. Okay, the same way they're all over Africa. Okay? In the Congo. In Central Africa, you got France over there too. I mean, why? Because they're perceived as weak. But do you notice they're talking all that stuff about Russia? They've been talking about Russia and the elections from since when? 2016? And they're still talking about Russia and the elections? All that talk, they're talking. You notice they haven't invaded Russia not once? Why? Just like America, Russia has bombs. And Russia has a powerful military. Here the emphasis, a powerful military. They know if they go into Russia, it's going to cost them a hell of a lot. They're like, nah, we don't really want to. We don't want to do that. So they're going to play these games. these verbal games and your envoys and your embassy members and so forth. You know, they could do that. Cool, no problem. But they know better than to actually take military action. That will be a death wish. Why? Power respects power. Power don't respect the weak. The weak respects the powerful. But the powerful never respect the weak. Never forget that.
The enemy will come and use mobilization to demobilize us. Many brothers and sisters who've been to the Million and More March will say to you, I was there. Well, what are you doing today, my sister? I was there. There weren't too many sisters out there, but you know, with 1 million brothers together, you know where I had to be. I was there. Yes. And then, of course, you find brothers, yeah, I was there. I helped you. What are you doing today, brother? If we're not careful, we allow mobilization to become events. The struggle is never an event. It's a process, a continual, eternal process. We say it is our job to use mobilization to drive us to organization. You know our theme is organization. We want power. We don't want money. We don't want fame. We don't want fortune. We don't want popularity. We want power. Power. And power comes only from the organized masses. Power comes only from the organized masses. Therefore, since this is what we're concerned with, power, and we as a Pan-Africanist, we have every right to be concerned with it. Africa, after all, is the richest continent on the face of the earth. Properly organized, should be the most powerful continent on the face of the earth.